And good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gents. This is the podcast I know from Orlando, Florida, on this awesome international podcast, Good Wine and Great Laughs, Season 7, Episode number 9, ladies and gents. And today is Saturday, September the 30th, the last day of September 2023, and the weather here in Orlandito will be with some clouds in the morning, giving way to a mainly sunny skies in the afternoon. Highs of 74 and lows of 54, ladies. And finally, start the fall season. And I like the fall season in Florida because it's going to be cold later now as the time progresses. And we do not have to deal with snow. It's going to be cold. Sometimes it's going to be cold outside in the 40s and sometimes in the 30s here. But there's no snow over there. You still can go out and do whatever you need to do. And the main thing that I like is because I can light up my fireplace like I did last year. But before I start talking about the wine of the day and today's the topic of the day, ladies, and please do not forget to click on the like button as well. Click on the subscribe button. And if you go to all my social medias, that's listed right here, as well the Instagram, the Facebook page, as well my LinkedIn, you're going to see a nice, beautiful picture of this wine, ladies and gents. So let's talk about the wine of the day. This is a wine from Greece, ladies and gents, and I think the brand is Herme, but the wine name is, I don't know how to pronounce. I believe it's pronounced Mavrodaphne of Patras, if I'm not mistaken. And for all my Greek people out there, please make sure, if you can correct me, I appreciate that if I'm not pronouncing correctly the name of this wine. But the label in the back states that the red sweet PDO wine is considered to be one of the Greece's most famous wine. Great for full body, yet delicate dessert wine with a deep red color. A wine whose long-standing tradition we are proud to continue. Suggest to serve in a temperature of 10 Celsius. Do the conversion to Fahrenheit, we're going to figure that out. Alcohol percent of this wine, ladies and gents, is 15% alcohol. And once again, this is a protected designation of origin. And once again, this is a red dessert wine. First time having this wine right here. So let's see if the great famous wine from Greece is all about. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, the picture of this wine right here is going to be available on my Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn page. Okay. Ooh-wee! It's very sweet, ladies and gents. Very, very sweet red wine. It's way more sweeter. It's way sweeter than Moscato, that's for sure. But it's good though. It is pretty good. Like Larry Davis used to say. All right. Okie dokie, ladies and gents. Let me put it right here so you can see a nice wine. Ooh, feeling the heat. All right. All right, ladies and gents, let's jump right on today's topic. The topic of the day is I stand with the UAW workers, ladies and gents. For those that probably already heard that's happening for about 14, 15 days, more than 15 days now. They strike for the auto workers. And you're going to listen to the audio of 3 videos that I found. The first one is going to be for the Democracy Now! Report on the great information, great details. First of all, they're talking about when the President Biden show up, and I believe in Michigan, to the picket line to embrace the cause to the workers over there. And you're going to see the, I believe, Shawn Fain, if I'm not mistaken, the president of the UAW, Mr. Shawn Fain, and kudos to this gentleman that is now standing to all the diversity, to everything, the big wave that are coming against them, to the big and the powerful and the greedy corporations, but him and his team and got the consensus of all workers, because now is the time for us to strike to get what we deserve. And I agree with them 100%. And then after, we're going to listen to the video of Mr. Shawn Fain from yesterday. They have a live video talk about the state of the negotiations that I listened to, and definitely you should listen to as well. And then on the second block, I'm coming with this video that I found 5 years later for all the people that still vote for Trump, that believe that Trump's for the little guy. You're going to see this video that I found from the PBS Hours 5 years ago. Let's talk about everything that Trump was doing to shut it down, the federal workers to get a raise, and also to shut it down the unions. So for you that still believe that Trump is for you, little man, you're here for the joke, because this man doesn't give a damn about you. He give a damn about himself and nothing else. All right. So, and one thing that I saw a lot of stuff too, because in our YouTube channels, and some people are against this strike. Now, my 2 cents about this situation is why I stand with the UAW workers is this. Okay, most of big corporations, everybody work. The majority of people work. If you're not the business owner, you have a little restaurant, a little shop, or you can whatever business that you have. Most of people work for somebody. And the big corporation, for instance, I'm going to forget this, Walmart. Most of the people that depend on benefits to help supplement the way to handle business, such as buy food and other the things that needed, are employees from Walmart that are depending on the benefits to finally take care of ends meet. And it doesn't make any sense, because all these huge corporations such as Walmart that have a huge margin of profit, they should take care of the employees. Because a big mistake the big corporations do, and big companies as well, is because they are about being greedy to themselves. And one thing that I learned, and it was in the military, is called the Army values. And the Army values for you to take care of your subordinates. That's your job as a leader. And once the companies understand that if you take care of your employees, if you take care of them, give great benefits, give great pay, and also stand a set of standards and what you believe that the company is supposed to be, that you're going to take care of them, they're going to recognize the good boss that you are, and they're going to do everything they do to make the job and the business to grow. But a lot of companies, such as the auto companies, when 2008, they have all this, they're about to go out of business, and all these workers make a lot of concessions, such as some airlines companies to some employees that back in the days, for instance, that I believe there's a company in Denver that I know that have some situation that they are about to go broke, out of business, and the employees decide, hey, let's take this pay cut, everything to make sure that the company is in business. And then finally, when the business and the corporations got out of the hole, and then finally it started making big money and profits, like what Mr. Shawn, you're going to listen to what Mr. Shawn Fain's talking about, how much profit the auto company are doing. And now all of a sudden, they don't remember anything that we did, the sacrifice that you made to make sure that your company survive and still business. Meanwhile, the companies give a lot of money for the shareholders and a 40% increase to the executives and the CEOs. It doesn't make any sense. Because at the end of the day, who is making the sacrifice and who is doing the whole hard work are the employees. So it's more than fair if the CEO gives 40% of the raise now, since the company is doing well. It's fair for the employees to ask also for 40% raise. Because they have last year, according to Mr. Sean Fain, the automotive companies increased the price of car for 30%, even though they're already doing well. So for those that believe that the price of car is going to increase because they're striking, that's a lie. It's not by corporate greed. And until you understand that, I'm all for all the unions to get strong, and then you know what? Enough is enough. Because everybody leaves, and I'm not saying that everybody should have the same salary as the CEO. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is for them to receive enough money for the work they do, for the sacrifice that they made to live a decent and comfortable life. Because a lot of people over there are working 2-3 jobs to make ends meet. Meanwhile, the CEO, they stay in the office. Now they have the private jet, they have the houses, the millions of dollars house, and meanwhile the employees over there can barely pay their rent. And they work 12 or 16 hours a day. That's not fair. So I'm in favor to fair wages and benefits. Because they can pay that, but they're just being too greedy. Because they make trillions of dollars, they want to keep all them to themselves. Meanwhile, who's people that are doing the work are the people in the bottom. That is the base for all this profit. So that's my 2 cents about the situation, ladies and gents. So once again, you're going to listen to that, and I'll also give credit to all the sources that I mentioned over here. You're going to see under the link, under the description, you're going to see all the credits of it. Also, if you want to listen to the entire episode, and once again, my YouTube channel is just the summary what the podcast episode is all about. But if you click on the description over there, you're going to see the link that's going to take you directly to Spotify. You don't even have to have an account on Spotify, be a member of Spotify. It's completely free. All you need to do is click on the link, and it's going to take you directly to Spotify for you to listen to the entire podcast episode. And if you like the wine that I present over here, I found this wine on Total Wine. You're more than welcome. If you like sweet dessert wine, I definitely recommend this. And my score for this wine, because it's dessert wine, even though it's not my type of wine, but because dessert wine is a very, 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 very good dessert wine, that's why I give a 10. And I know for those that love sweet wine, you definitely will love this Mavrodaphne of Patras. Something like that. So once again, let's say this is your boy Casanova. Please be safe, be kind, and be blessed, and do the best with what you can do with what you got. And I'll see you next Saturday. Salute. Enjoy your weekend. Holla.
Coming with the put up for the #1 spot. Pushing my rap like the pusher on the block. Holding my down, sucker rappers get lost.